Hi, I'm Sophia, 26 years old, and I never thought I'd be the kind of girl to plan revenge. But then life had other plans. So picture this. My boyfriend, the guy I trusted with my heart for 3 years, cheated on me. And you guys, I didn't just cry or get mad. I went full-on creative revenge mode. You won't believe what I did. Before I spill all the juicy details, make sure to hit that subscribe button because this story is wild, and I have more insane revenge stories coming your way. This all started one Friday night. I was scrolling through Instagram, casually minding my business, when I saw him, yes, him, posting pictures with some girl I didn't know. And not just any pictures. They were clearly on a date. My heart sank, and honestly, I felt furious, betrayed, and inspired. At first, I thought about confronting him. Maybe scream a little, throw a few choice words, but then I paused. No, that's too simple. Too expected. I wanted something more. Theatrical. Something that would make him squirm for every little lie he ever told me. I remembered something completely random. Last month, at a friend's birthday, there was this mariachi band, and they were literally everywhere, following the birthday girl, playing dramatic songs for even the smallest moments. It hit me like lightning. What if I hired a mariachi band? To follow him everywhere? I started planning immediately. I Googled hire mariachi band, sent out frantic messages, and yes, I even checked if they could follow him discreetly. They laughed at first, thinking it was a joke, but when I explained the situation, they were all in. And you guys? I didn't even tell him it was happening. This was pure, unfiltered, public revenge magic. I started by tracking his schedule subtly: cafes, bars, the office, even his gym. Every place he went, the band was there, hiding at first, just warming up, playing those loud, dramatic, heartbroken lover songs. You should have seen his face the first time he noticed. He tried to laugh it off at first, thinking it was a coincidence. But the next day, the band was on his morning jog. And yes, they were waving at him like it was the most normal thing in the world. This was just the beginning. My revenge wasn't mean-spirited. It was funny, ironic, and public. I wanted him to feel the embarrassment, the absurdity, the what the heck is happening energy every time he stepped outside. And trust me, it worked. So, after the first few encounters with the mariachi band, things escalated in the most hilarious ways. I mean, he started noticing patterns like, why is there always a trumpet behind me at the cafe? Or wait, is that a violin following me down the street? At first, he tried to act normal, like he was unfazed, but you could see the panic building in his eyes. And honestly, that panic, it was priceless. The craziest part? He started trying to avoid them. He'd switch cafes, try new gyms, even take weird detours on his way to work. But the band was unstoppable. They had my permission to follow him anywhere, safely, of course. One day, he tried sneaking into a coffee shop through the back entrance, thinking no one would see. And yep, there they were, hiding behind the pastries, ready to hit the first note the moment he walked in. And you have to picture this. He's trying to grab his latte, and suddenly the trumpet blares "Bésame mucho" right in his face. He drops his coffee, stumbles back, and everyone in the shop is staring. He was red as a tomato, and I swear I nearly fell off my chair laughing when I saw the security footage later. But it didn't stop there. I started texting him anonymously, little hints that the band was everywhere for a reason. Like, some songs just follow you around, don't they? Or you should really pay attention to the music today. He was terrified, paranoid, and honestly, I had never seen him so utterly clueless and frazzled. And here's the thing. While I planned this as a revenge that was funny and dramatic, I realized something while watching all of this unfold. I didn't feel the usual anger or bitterness I thought I would. Instead, it was liberating. Every trumpet, every violin, every loud, embarrassing serenade was like a little exorcism of the heartbreak he caused me. Eventually, he tried to confront me. "Sophia, what is this? Why are you doing this?" he demanded, looking a mix of furious and terrified. I just smiled and said, "Oh, I think you know exactly why," and walked away. The band played Cielito Lindo as if to punctuate my point. He didn't know whether to be furious, embarrassed, or laugh at the absurdity of it all. By now, he was the talk of his office, his friends. Even his mom's book club heard about it. Every time he tried to explain it, no one believed him. They all just laughed. And me? I got the satisfaction of seeing him squirm in public, the kind of karma I didn't even have to raise a finger for. The mariachi band had become my hilarious, perfect instrument of revenge. But here's the kicker. Just when I thought the story couldn't get any better, something completely unexpected happened. Something that even I couldn't have planned, no matter how creative I am. This happened on a Tuesday, one of those ordinary days that suddenly felt like a scene from a movie. I was at my desk, fingers tapping, scrolling through the updates from the Mariachi crew. Yes, I was still coordinating things like a low-key mastermind, when I got a call from his coworker. "Sophia, you need to come to the office, now." My heart did a weird flip. Part of me wanted to text back, "Nope, enjoy the trumpet." But curiosity won. I went. When I walked into his office, the whole floor was buzzing. People were whispering, smiling like they were in on a secret. He was standing in the middle of the room, hands shoved in his pockets, looking like someone who had realized they'd walked into a surprise party when they were supposed to be the one apologizing. The mariachi band, right behind him, standing tall, instruments gleaming like some kind of musical jury. Then it happened, the moment I'd been half expecting and half dreading. He stood up on a wobbly chair, dramatic, yes, cleared his throat and tried to apologize. It came out awkward and weird, all, "Sophia, I'm sorry, I didn't mean..." And I can explain. You could tell he practiced this sincere face in the mirror. But here's the thing. Apologies lose their magic when they've been stretched thin by lies. I wanted to leave. I wanted to laugh and walk away. But then, because life loves irony, the mariachi band started playing softly. They played a song I didn't expect, a slow rendition of one of our old songs, the one we used to hum on Sunday mornings. For a second, everything was ridiculously tender. People around us quieted. Even his boss looked like he felt bad for him. And then, you won't believe what happened next. The violinist, a quiet woman with bright eyes, stepped forward. She handed him an envelope. He opened it, and inside was a stack of photos. Him, the girl from the Instagram post, and a series of messages where he lied about little things. The room gasped. He looked at the photos and then at me. That's when I realized the mariachi band had become something bigger than my prank. They'd become witnesses. His face crumpled. He tried again to explain, but there was nothing left to explain. The band played louder, not cruelly, but like a soundtrack to the end of a bad chapter. People started clapping, but not in celebration, more like a release. My heart warmed a little, not for him, but for myself. Seeing him humbled in front of everyone felt like reclaiming a piece of me. He approached me finally, voice small. "Can we talk, please?" I looked at him, the guy who'd promised forever and then treated honesty like an optional add-on. I thought about how much energy I'd wasted wondering why. I thought about the freedom and the absurdity of it all, the trumpet at the gym, the serenades at cafes. I shook my head gently. "No," I said. "You already had your chances." The band struck up one last tune, a cheeky, triumphant melody that felt more like a mic drop than music. People cheered. He left. I stayed. I felt lighter than I had in months. The mariachi hadn't just embarrassed him. They unstitched the shame, the secrecy, the slow suffocation that had been my relationship. It was theatrical, dramatic, and yes, perfect. If you like stories that mix humor with justice, hit subscribe. Leave a comment telling me the wildest revenge you'd pull, and share this with your friends who love drama. And hey, don't forget to watch my next video where I share the behind the scenes of hiring the band. You won't want to miss it. If this gave you goosebumps or a laugh, smash that subscribe button, like the video, and drop mariachi in the comments. Follow for more crazy real-life revenge stories.